afternoon and welcome to Frederick at its Best. I'm Frederick County Executive Jan Gardner, and we're here today to recognize National Arts and Education Week and to recognize some of our students for their outstanding works of art. Congress designated Arts and Education Week as the second week of September to highlight and promote the important role arts education plays in producing engaged, successful, and college and career-ready students. Celebrating National Arts and Education Week is a way to recognize the impact the arts have throughout the school curriculum and across all subject areas as part of a well-rounded education program. So I would like to take this opportunity to read a proclamation. Whereas arts education, including dance, media arts, music, theater, visual arts, and more, is an essential element of a complete and well-rounded education for all students. And whereas arts education enables students to develop critical thinking and problem-solving skills, imagination and creativity, discipline and collaboration, alternative ways to communicate, and promote cross-cultural understanding. And whereas arts education contributes to increased attendance and graduation rates, improves overall academic achievement, and prepares students for college, career, and citizenship readiness. And whereas arts education contributes to personal growth outside of the classroom, including increasing a student's likelihood to participate in civic life, volunteerism, altruism, and community engagement, and whereas to succeed in today's economy, students must develop traits that business leaders demand in a 21st century workforce, such as communicating through words, images, sound, and movement. And whereas the arts are an integral part of Frederick County's rich history and contribute to our economic and cultural vitality. So now, therefore, as the County Executive of Frederick County, Maryland, I hereby proclaim this week, September 10th, well, next week actually, September 10th through September 16th, as Arts and Education Week in Frederick County, and commend this observance to all of our citizens. So joining me today are some representatives from Frederick County Public Schools. And so I'd like to ask the Frederick County Public School staff who are here to introduce themselves and say a few words about Arts and Education Week if they wish. And I want to start by introducing Dr. Kevin Cuppett, Frederick County Public Schools Executive Director of Curriculum, Instruction, and Innovation. So.
Thank you, Executive Gardner. Appreciate it. Well, good evening, students. Are we so excited about having your artwork on display here? It's pretty cool, isn't it? Well, you did an excellent job, and I would thank family and friends for coming out to celebrate with us this evening. It's fantastic. I'm also going to echo the comments that Executive Gardner made about the importance of arts in students' lives. A lot of times for students, these are some of the classes they most look forward to. It's a place where they can thrive, but more importantly, it's a place where students can learn to be creative and persevere. If you've ever seen a student, whether they're elementary or middle or high school, laboring over their work of art to get it just right, which I'm sure a lot of these artists did today to get here, that's the kind of skills and processes that we need students to have to be successful in the workplace. So, and you have to admit, the arts are pretty fun too, right? So whether it's music, drama, dance, or the visual arts, photography, those are awesome, fun classes for students to be a part of. So I'm an arts person by background. Personally, I think 1 week of arts education celebration could be like 52 weeks to me, but I'm a little bit biased. So we thank you for coming out this evening, and we want to thank Executive Gardner and the county for giving us a great opportunity and space to display student artwork. So I'll turn it over to Susan Thomas, who is our Elementary Visual and Performing Arts Curriculum Specialist.
Thank you, Dr. Cuppett. Yes, I do happily serve Frederick County as the elementary curriculum specialist for visual and performing arts, and I couldn't agree more with everything that Dr. Cuppett has said about this fantastic week. And kids, you all are definitely one in a million. It's a big deal to get picked to go to the Delaplane and to go to other shows. So you should be feeling like $1 million, because I certainly couldn't be any more proud than I am to see all of your artwork displayed for all of Frederick County citizens to come and enjoy. Thank you very much, parents, too, for nurturing that creative spirit in your child and for allowing them to play and explore and grow through the arts. Many times that's one of the few avenues our students have to really be himself or herself and express who they truly are. So I appreciate your being here and supporting them and encouraging their creative artistry. It means a lot to them, and it means a lot to everyone here at Winchester Hall that gets to enjoy the fruits of their labor. So thank you all very much. And to my right, I will pass the mic to Ms. Allison Mandich, who is the visual art teacher at Parkway Elementary.
And I will just follow up with what everyone has said, in that it's an exciting week in our schools to celebrate what I get to do every day and get to be that favorite place for students to come and celebrate their uniqueness and their creativity. So that's a blessing to me.
Thank you. So, as a parent of 3 students who graduated from Frederick County Public Schools, I had the opportunity to experience firsthand the importance of arts across the curriculum and how important the arts were to the students. As I told a couple of you when I was speaking to you in the hallway, none of my children grew up to be artists, but they all enjoy art in their life. It's part of their adult life, whether it's in theater or doing some other kind of artistic endeavor, and it's really added to the fulfillment of their lives. So I think it is important to give students the opportunity to use creative expression and to expose students to the arts outside their typical art or music specials. So this year, earlier this week, on the first day of school, I had the opportunity to go visit 4 schools and visit some classrooms, and I observed firsthand how dance and movement is being used in the classroom to help students, particularly those younger students in the elementary schools, to focus and relieve stress. So I saw them get up and dance, and some of them were really quite good. And I saw students using their artistic skills and expression to work on group projects in math and in social studies. And I saw them using their creative skills on the computer to design web pages. So all of this was just on the first day of school. So the arts is really integrated throughout our school curriculum. So our students will need the skills that the arts reinforce in their lives in their future employment. And a few concepts that we hear from time to time, like practice makes perfect, small changes can make a big impact, and there's more than one way to solve a problem, are all founded in the arts. All students from kindergarten to college and even beyond benefit from the 21st century skills that a comprehensive arts education provides, such as artistic expression, innovative thinking, and creativity. To celebrate Arts and Education Week for the 3rd year in a row, I have displayed some student art on the 3rd floor in Winchester Hall. And since starting this program 3 years ago, numerous visitors and employees have remarked about how much they enjoy seeing the students work in the halls of county government. In fact, I have to tell you, we always put the new art in this hallway that you were just in, and we take the art from the prior year and move it in another hallway. And there's always a big competition among county departments about who's going to get that art in their hallway, because they all want it. And they all want it because it not only brightens the hallway, but it really brightens the day of our visitors and the people who work here, because they really enjoy having the opportunity to take a moment to pause and enjoy this student artwork. And I regularly hear from people coming to visit me how amazed they are at the high quality of the work of these students. They really have done a fabulous job, and you should all be very proud of yourself and your accomplishments with your artwork. This year, 16 pieces of art have been selected from Frederick County Public Schools All-County Art Show that was held in the spring at the Delaplane Visual Arts Center. So I know some of the students, artists, about half of them, maybe a little more, are having their work of art displayed for the 2017 Winchester Hall display, are here with us. And I'd like to ask you to come up and join me if you're here. So come on up. And I'd like to give you the opportunity to introduce yourselves and say a few words about your art if you want. So what I'm going to ask you to do is turn around so you're facing that way. And I'll give you the microphone. So introduce yourselves and say your names, maybe what school you go to, what grade you're in, and you can talk about your art and add whatever you'd like to add.
Hi, my name's Henry Zaretti. I go to Middletown Primary. My artwork is
Can you hear this?
is a butterfly. I made it. I like all the textures and the colors that I used. But they
Very
were
good.
really pretty.
I think your art looks really, really fabulous. I like
Thanks.
the texture and the lines and the butterfly.
Thanks.
So do you want to pass it to the next person?
My name is Valeria, and I go to Oakdale Elementary School, and my art was an owl that I made with tiny pieces, and I glued them onto my owl. Hi, I'm Callie. I used a special kind of salt, and while my paint was wet, I put the salt on, and when it dried, it made the paper have little dots that are lighter than the others.
What school?
I go to Thermont Primary School.
Hi, I'm Gavin. I go to Parkway Elementary School, and I made a toucan using a pencil and some pastels. I like it because I love using colors and making brush instead of just adding green.
Hi, I'm Casey Robel, and I go to TJMS in 7th grade, and I made a blue giraffe using watercolors.
I made a sunflower painting that I based off of Van Gogh's painting.
Hi, I'm Faith Thumma. I had made my work in 8th grade at Newmarket Middle School. I drew leaves and flowers with ink, water, and paint.
Yeah, we might have a future county executive in this group. You all did a fabulous job. Why don't we give them all a round of applause? I really want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to have your art displayed in our building. We really do enjoy it, and you've all done an outstanding job, and we're very proud of you. And so I wish you a great school year, and you're welcome back anytime to come in and see your art. So thank you. The arts continue to be a big part of Frederick County's rich history and bright future. Frederick County boasts access to not only wonderful visual art and artists like those who have joined us here today, but we also have live theater and musical performance, marching bands and orchestra, excellent church and community choirs, ceramic studios, dance classes, and dance performances, and so much for our residents to enjoy. So this week, during Arts and Education Week, I encourage all of our citizens to remember the importance of the arts, not only in education, but throughout the Frederick County community. I think I speak for everyone here that we are committed to keeping the arts as part of Frederick County and a part of our wonderful, comprehensive, and competitive public education program. We want the arts to continue. We want to have the arts thrive because they enrich our lives and our community, not only as part of our rich history, but as an integral part of our community's bright future and our economic prosperity. So thank you for joining us today, and if you see any of these students out in the street, please give them some congratulations for their great accomplishments, and you're welcome to come into Winchester Hall to view their art. Thank you for joining us.